topic because the topic is much needed. This topic is much needed, and I want to get into this topic. So join me as I dive into this topic that's really, really important for me. I also explain my experience of being in the spiritual realm for over 30 years. For over 30 years. This experience, some things I have experienced in the spiritual realm, and to let you know that it is real, what the scriptures are saying, and all are saying, right? Because we believe in all the scriptures, because we know the scriptures are a map for those that cannot understand where they need to be and where they need to go. As human beings, we need structure and a guide, right? This is why the Alpha Omega send messengers and prophets and scriptures so that we can get it. Because some of us can't get it. There's people that need scriptures, but there are some people that's inspired, right? And when they hear scriptures or they hear somebody with aspiration, they hear somebody with a spiritual background, they will automatically pick it up. The scriptures confirm what's already inside of them, right? Scriptures. So they can decipher from a false prophet, a false messenger, and all of these other things because they are blessed and touched with spirituality. They are gifted, they are talented, and they have a lot of benefits that can lead mankind to the next thing in life. This is an actually true fact. So we definitely going to get into this. Right? I never chose and asked to be blessed with understanding of spirituality. I didn't ask for this. This was blessed upon me. This was given upon me. All right? And if you go and check out all my videos, you can see that I'm in another place. Like right now, I'm in another place. This is nothing scripted. This is nothing that's written down. This is nothing that's memorized. This is something that has to do with inspiration, right? With inside of me, which is basically your mind, your body is here, right? Your mind is in another place, and your mind is the spirit. Your mind is the connection to the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence, right? The spirit is a connection, and it deals with spirituality, and only he can give access to him, right? It's through this spirituality that we call the mind, right? The mind, everything, it houses itself inside of this physical body, right? And times it gains knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And when you gain knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right, you have to experience the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You have to experience these certain things so you can be the example for people out in the world, right? And I want you to rock out with me. I want to rock out with you on your phones, on your TV, on your tablet, on your jobs, off your jobs, in your car rides, in a group meeting, right? You share like and get this information out because we are desperately in need spirituality to get us to the next life. See, what's going on is that people are trying to physically get us and themselves to the next life, which is spirituality. And you cannot get there physically. Those days of our ancestors of getting there physically has been what? Has been in dormant. It has been in dormant. Not saying that they can't get there, not saying that you can't get there, but it's in dormant. Only a selective few people are allowed to transcend beyond this physical realm and to go up and above beyond this world that we call Earth. Example is that is the example of that is how you want to say it is spirit traveling. Now I have a poll out there, right? I want, please, if you're watching me, right? If you are watching me, I have a poll there. The poll, right? It said, did you ever experience deja vu? Have you ever experienced that? And if you experience deja vu, I'm going to explain it to you later on in this content, later on in this video. This is the dopest video on YouTube that your family and your loved ones and your children can learn from. They can pass this information off for the betterment of their physically, mentally, and spiritually in alignment with the Supreme Being. This is an actually true fact. So I'm only the interpreter, and what I'm doing here is giving you some of my experience. So, and let's get into this, right? I noticed that in the spiritual realm, right, and many of us, we encounter this, but we pay no mind to it. When you see things from the corner of your eye flash, this is part of the spiritual realm that exists and coexists with us on earth, but you cannot see it because we are operating and we are thriving on a low frequency of ourselves. We have not tapped into the spiritual realm for whatever reason. Now, he can give you access of seeing these beings that exist. That's first and foremost. That is part of tapping into your spiritual realm of seeing shadows the corner of your eye, right? And that's some of the experience. Now, some of the experience also is you're going to be placed in a dreamlike state, and you're going to see figures there, and you're going to see images there, and you're going to see features there that you never seen before in your life. This is not a dream. This is reality. This is your reality, right? And it looks kind of fuzzy, and it looks like blurry, but this is reality. It's because the reason why it's blurry and it's like gloomy is because your spirit and your soul is mixing and experiencing. So you're not getting the full understanding of the experience of spirit traveling. Now, there's some of us that don't even spirit travel. Our spirits are all depressed, meaning that it's on a level that it cannot spirit travel because you can be an outlet, not saying that you're evil, but you can be an outlet in a way that entity can latch on to you and go beyond. That's what he did to Adam and Eve. This is the actual fact, right? This entity. So you won't be given access to go up. You won't be given access to go up, meaning that there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that you will be a vessel for this entity to dwell in because you don't have the knowledge, wisdom, or understanding that affect this entity when he enters your mind, body, and soul, right? That means that you have to work on your spirituality. You have to work on it because you could be a vessel. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person. That means that you can be a vessel for this entity to get into, to use you to go beyond, to actually see what's going on up above. You feel me? So you may not be given access to spirit travel. Now you can soul travel. Your soul travel throughout the earth. You see, I'm out and about. Our souls are traveling. They in our body, but every step or every walk that you walk upon, there's a history on the areas and on the blocks that you walk that your soul is picking up, right? It's the past, the present, and the future. Your soul is picking up the energy that's there. And this is the spiritual realm that I'm breaking down. I'm trying to teach you how to harvest this and how to teach it to yourself and to your loved one. Because the spirituality, there's no beginning. I mean, there's a beginning, but there's no end to spirituality. Feel me? There's a beginning, but there's no end. Now, we as human beings, we are part of no beginning and end. We are piece of his glory. We are piece of his existence, which has no beginning and end. That spirit, he duplicated it and created mankind, right? So, deja vu, if you ever went to deja vu, there's some people that never went to deja vu. And there's a reason why. It's because your soul and your spirit is intertwining with each other and sharing information, right? So your soul been to that place before. It traveled there without you even know it consciously. But subconsciously, it traveled there in this place you never been. So you're going to be like, Dad, how can I know I've never been there. Your spirit travels. So being that your spirit travels, it picks up big information that it travels beyond the zones of the heaven with the permission of the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existence. So when it comes back, it uploads the information. It uploads the information to your brain. And remember, your brain is a sponge that holds information. Now, your soul is there too. So your soul is also dealing with experience, because what's happening is that when you are walking, right, there are forces there in this whole entire world that you cannot see. So being that your soul is picking up other life forms and other entities that's happening in our societies, it's picking up subconsciously information and experience these areas where you living at and where you walking at. This is an actual fact. And this is what is deja vu. This is part of deja vu. It's not talking about your past that you've been dead and all this other stuff, no. And you came back and reincarnated, no. It's that your spirit is experienced, right, whatever spirituality that was there on this block. It could be on the past, present, and future. Your soul is called the nafs. It experiences that because you are walking and your eyes are seeing this, right? So your eyes are picking up the images of the blocks, it's picking up the images of the street, it's picking up these certain things, right? So why am I saying this? Because when you are in the spiritual realm and you've been here for over 30 years, you start to experience, right, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and he will give you the understanding to be explained for yourself and others. So they can understand their purpose, right, that's upon the earth, because a lot of people don't understand their purpose. They don't understand why they was created. People do not understand. So these are the understanding and some of the history is histories of me being in the spiritual realm for over 30 years. Yeah. With the help of the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing, yes, I am him. I'm the interpreter. I'm the interpreter that's going to lead New York City and our people, right, to another level in life and spirituality. If we listen, you have to listen. You have to listen. This is not a gimmick. This is not Cash App. This is not any of that. I don't want none of that. This is free information because it's given to me for free. So I am not the creator. I am, but on a smaller level. He is unlimited. He has no beginning and no end. But my physical has beginning and end. But I am part of his existence, that spirit, which has no beginning and end, but was placed with limitations. Placed with limitation. He is the one that foresee my thoughts and my images and everything that I do. My steps and everything is checked by him. It's checked by him. So the spiritual realm is very difficult to understand if you don't understand. And you have to tap in the spirituality to understand. Scriptures will give there. It's a map. It's a guideway to those that have a touch of spirituality. And if you have a touch of spirituality, that means that something special about you. And all of us have a touch some way, somehow in our life that's going to happen upon our life. So this is some of the understanding that I'm giving you. I have not given you all. I'm giving you bits and pieces of dealing with things that you may not have no knowledge of. Where people write books on this. They read books and then they come here and ask for Cash App and be members so you can get this information. This is free. I'm not going to charge anybody for something that was blessed upon me from above, from the Supreme Being, from the Alpha Omega, the Creator and everything that exists, brothers and sisters, right? The Alpha Omega, the Creator and everything that exists will bless me and will bless you. So this is really, really important. So this is part one of my experience of being in the spiritual realm for over 30 years. I'm considered an elder here, because the knowledge that I have accumulated and experience that I have accumulated, I'm considered an elder here, an elder. In this world, you may consider me your OG or uncle, but in the spiritual realm, I'm considered an elder because I have battled forces there and vanquished enemies that's there, that is wicked, that is an enemy for mankind. This is an actual true fact, and I need for you to understand that I consider an elder there, a spiritual elder there, a spiritual leader that can get us to the next thing in life. So this is part one, and I want you to understand that, and I appreciate it. I hope that the information that I gave you will help you and your family and your loved one. I'm just an interpreter. I'm just an interpreter. Peace, y'all. Peace, peace, peace.